Hello everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful time. Since I'm moving, I'm packing everything, I did the showing the house and everything. Then I even put up the sign because my system is stay intact, and that was a good experience. People got really curious, and then one guy came up and say, "Is that your amplifier Macintosh?" I was like, "Oh no sir, this is the Denon." So Denon is from where? Denon is from Japan. So such kind of thing that. And then some people are, my Bose headphone cost $400. So that kind of fun stuff that I experienced. So since I'm moving, I'm packing these things up and loading them in the moving cube. So I rented 3 moving cubes. One cube is all my audio related stuff. So too many speakers and too many audio related things like amplifiers or turntables and stuff, and then records and all that. So what I come up with, temporary fix while I'm on the road, when I'm searching for a new home, when I get home, when it's time to relax. So this is what I come up with. This is Edifier Stax S3 headphone, wireless headphone. It uses a Snapdragon chip and Bluetooth and mobile high-res certified product. So this is the product between Edifier and Audeze. They have the a little bit of a port right above here or on the top side. So that's about it, and it's really nice. I mean, the fitment and everything, it works really well on my head like this. So this is the perforated pads. If you prefer that, this is a perforated pads that you can switch it out to. I haven't tried. I like wearing the lambskin a little bit thicker pads than this one, so which is I'm really loving it, wearing it every day. So these are high quality products. The padding, this is the standard padding, which is really nice leathery lambskin that they use. It fits and it hugs really nice. A little downside for me for my big head is the this pad right here that sits on top of my head. Is this thing is a little too soft, or a little. I would love to have a little bit thicker because this headphone is a little weighty. So when I put on my head, this thing pushes down and a little bit discomfort on top of my head. But I have a pretty big head, so it may not be the same for everyone. I just want to share my experience using this Edifier Stax S3 headphones. So this one fits really nice though. The coupling in over the ear is perfectly fitted and is nice and relaxed fitting, other than this little tiny bit of discomfort in long wearing. So this headphone works really well for my knee. I pair with the iPhone Pro Max and it works really nice. And remember the last pair device when you turn it back on. So it's 3-button operation, power on and off, and this is multifunctional little buttons layout. I will have a close-up shot here. So there is like a middle button that is power on and off and pairing and all that, and plus and minus for volume up and down. And even when I connect with my MacBook Pro, 15-inch MacBook Pro, this up and down buttons and everything, without touching this headphone, I can control it from my MacBook Pro volume control, keypad. But I don't have Windows computer, so I don't test it on Windows system. And this one also worked really well as the not only enjoying your music when I'm editing my videos. I try that as well. My voices and my sound is very close to real life, which is very accurate in terms of sound reproduction. And then especially the human voices are very accurately reproduced. It has a really nice and deep sound stage and sound signature when you put it like this. So center of the stereo image will be dead center. So regardless of what type of playback system you use. I was simply using pairing with my laptop and listening my music or editing my video, it works really well. When I'm listening to my music, soundstage is deep and wide. It hugs around the, this area, precise dead center stereo image that it can produce. So which is really great thing in my opinion, because I mean, a lot of headphones, they have a very good dynamic and deep soundstage and wide soundstage and accurate sound signature and everything. Some of them are a little blend in stereo image. Okay, this one is not. Stereo image is really good. And then overall resolution and everything as good as it can be for this kind of wireless device. I may slightly prefer with the wire connection in terms of resolution, but main purpose of this headphone is to use it as a wireless headphone, so that's what I mainly tested for. So it works really well. I mean, listening to music or watching movies and everything, I can hear every conversation and nuances and everything is, every detail is properly reproduced. That's what I want to say. Overall frequency response is very good. High frequency, maybe slight roll off in upper area, but that may be a good thing, because if you are a long wearer like me, it may take toll on you, because if it's too high frequency are very, very pronounced and extended, especially from upper mid-range to high frequency transition area can get a tiny bit of brightness if you wear long enough. This one is not. This one is totally relaxing sound, yet it has a very accurate mid-range and upper mid-range sound reproduction. High frequency is subjective. It's worked really well for me. Nicely roll off high with the engaging tonality. Timbre and tonality and musicality, I have nothing to complain. This one is just totally enjoyable experience that I, when I'm wearing it. So mid-range, I have no complaint. Very good mid-range, accurate voices and everything. And a little tiny bit of complaint I have is the lowest of the notes. So my regular headphones, wired headphones, most of them have a tremendous dynamic range and bass control and bass response. So compared to that, this one, the bass is very clean and natural and really nice and engaging bass quality that it can produce. But it's not as punchy as I would love to be. I love to be a little bit of punchiness and a little bit of tiny bit of immediacy in that lower register area for my personal preference. So that's what I meant to say. So overall, fit and finish and sound quality, $400 for this, and you have a top of the line chip inside, high res compatible. I mean, what not to like? I mean, if you are traveling, only thing that they don't have is a noise control or noise canceling feature. If they come up with the same price and noise canceling, probably Bose and Sony and Audio-Technica may get the run for the money. I mean, the sound quality is very good. I have overall sound quality, totally enjoyable experience. Only thing that I would suggest them to try is just add the noise canceling feature in the future product, then you will have a winner. This one is really already winning it in terms of fit and finish and actual sound reproduction and actual sound quality that it can produce for a wireless device. And if they can come up with noise canceling, that is a home run, man. So this Edifier Stax 3, I really like wearing this headphone. I mean, the way that they design everything just as good as it can be. Except for this pad, I would love a little bit stiffer pad or a little bit thicker pad for my big head. Other than that, this is great buy. Highly recommended. If you are looking for good sounding, high quality wireless headphones, I would suggest you to try this Edifier Stax S3, which is powered by Odyssey. So this is a great product that they came up together, and nothing but high quality wireless headphone that you can have right now. So highly recommended, my friend. Thank you very much for watching and happy listening.